Hey, great Friday morning. We're almost at the weekend. We've made the weekend. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. Actually, they're expecting some rain, which is probably going to go through the weekend because of the tropical storm Hannah. Tropical storm Hannah is might be making landfall. Good morning, Roseanne. Morning, Juan. Morning, Joe. Morning, Joe. Morning, coffee. See what I did there? Hey, morning, Michelle. Love you. Good morning, my man Armando. How's it going? Rigo, buenos días. Bendiciones, papá. Enrique, buenos días. Good morning. Jorge, ¿qué onda? Good morning, my man. Erica, hermosa, buenos días. Buenos días, Ryan Santa Ana. Leah, happy Friday morning. It's a beautiful Friday morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Rachel, good morning, good morning. Buenos días, Eleazar. Buenos días. A ver si hoy se nos hace ir a comer. Gracias a Dios por un nuevo amanecer. Buenos días, Patti y Galilea. Salazar. López Lobos. Good morning, Aurora. We're just waiting for everyone to come in. Bottom. No me vas a soltar, ¿verdad? Thank God it's Friday. Papa Chup. Good morning, my man. Love you. I missed the show last night. It was good. Very informative. Wendy, good morning. God bless you, mi amor. Buenos días, Michael Iván. Bendiciones. Yeah, Galilea Salazar. Good morning, Galilea. And Frank, my man. Good morning. Stay safe, bro. Benjamin Ortiz Marisa. Benjamin Ortiz. Good morning, my man. Daniel, buenos días. Dios te bendiga. I love this man. Mo! This man's going places. Love you. Good morning, Esparza Berlanga. Good morning, Eva. Buenos días. Matthew, goodness gracious, Castro. Good morning, Kathy. Paul, good morning. Sam, my man. Lily, buenos días. Good morning, Monica. Good morning. Good morning. Preparing for the storm and weekend. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Buenos días, Arianita. Jessica, good morning, mi amor. ¿Cómo estás? Guys, it was an interesting Wednesday day yesterday. A great show last night. Great show. Guys, we did have numbers come in from Hidalgo and from Cameron County. Swaswa! I love Swaswa. Good morning. That's you, Alina. We're going to go into it right now. Good morning, Ray. Emily. Last night, doctor was a Hippocratic oath. The SD board takes a hypocritical oath. Sí, cierto. Buenos días, Alicia hermosa. ¿Cómo estás? Juan, buenos días. René, good morning, guys. Good morning. Melissa, buenos días. Good morning, Ariana. ¿Será cierto que este año no vuelve a la escuela? Esperemos que no. Todavía están haciendo planes para ello y vamos a hablar de ello en un momento. The numbers came in from Brownsville. Brownsville is at 164 Ronas for the city of Brownsville. 16 deaths in Cameron County, 308 total for Cameron County. What was really shocking was Hidalgo County had 813 positives. 813 positives, and they had 33 deaths out there. Boca Chica should be renamed the Lakeview Drive because when it rains, it's crazy. Yeah. ¿Qué dice Erasmo? ¿Para cuándo el photo shoot? Bro, ayer. Vente. Tú dime cuándo, papá. Good morning, Jessica. Eric. Let me tell you guys, Eric has these amazing shirts. Le digo que I should have trademarked the name Lorona. Thank you so much, Eric, for the shirt. Lorona. I can't say those words because I'm on air. Social distancing. Guys, contact Eric. These are awesome shirts. I'm going to be wearing mine this weekend, so please, nadie me tome fotos, porque luego se enojan los de my church. Buenos días, Tony. God bless. 33 deaths in Hidalgo County. It's not a good number. And I'm going to say that Hidalgo County is probably a little bit better at reporting. My daughter is an Erasmo Castro fanatic. So she took pictures with you, meeting you at food court since last year. Yes, always visited my food people first, and was always at the food court. Comiendo estaba yo. 14 days from now, how many administrators will be sick first day of work? Yesterday, nice shirt. Thank you, and thank you, Eric. Mala Muerte. Kind of a weird name for these times. Okay, Chica floods. If enough people spit on it, it's horrible. And esas barriers que pusieron ahí en el lado, nomás sirven para que las personas crean que es para skate. It's not for skating, guys. So please don't use your cars as skateboards. Georgia, good morning, my love. Good morning, Christian. ¿Cómo estás, papá? Quiero una de esas para mi trabajo. Yo también. Guys, the numbers are good. Una de las cosas que acaba de mencionar, no me acuerdo porque se fueron rápido los mensajes. Creo que Ariana, no me acuerdo. 33 is not a good number for who? Do you even gematria, bro? Bro, let me tell you, my math skills are horrible. So don't call me out on my math skills, bro. Let me tell you, the only reason I passed college in math is because I cheated on my math. It's true. I was horrible at math. I don't know why they make math that much of a requirement to pass a theology degree. I mean, my degree is in theology and Christian studies. What the hell do I need math for? So yeah, I cheated on my math. Sorry. Good morning, Erasmo. Appreciate all that you do. Thank you, Pri. Love you. Cindy, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Amy, good morning. Hi, good morning. Leonel, buenos días. Hola, gente que es hora que lluvia ayer. No fue mucha lluvia ayer. Hey, Verónica, ¿cómo estás? Cheat or repeat? Pues no podía. Hey, Becky, I love you, Becky. Oye, es que no podía. I really couldn't. No me entra el algebra and that other stuff, calculus and stuff. No me entra. It's not my thing. No, it's not my thing. So I didn't do good. Oye, one of the things en cuanto a regresar a la escuela, acaba de mencionar de que our administrators did go back onto school. Eggman, good morning, my man. Our administrators did go back onto school. It's a shame. I spoke with a lot of our principals out there yesterday, and they're concerned. They're concerned, and I'm concerned. There's something about the buildings that I don't trust. One of the things that also came out was the UIL recommendations for our students to start going back into full contact sports. And you know what, man? It shouldn't happen. I love football. I love basketball. My nephew is probably one of the best basketball players I've seen in a long, long time. Jerry, a great basketball player. And I love watching him play, man. He's very, very graceful on the court. And the whole team is, I'm not trying to take away from anyone out there. But, you're kind of biased when your nephew's out there playing. But the whole team was amazing. But, to watch him play is just, it's an art. It's that point in time when sports become an art. It's just an art. It's like magic. It's just amazing. Erasmo for superintendent. I don't have the doctorate degree yet. I'm planning to buy one in Mexico sometime, hopefully. But and a lot of these little tidbits, my individuals that are running against me are probably going to use like, well, Erasmo said wants to buy a doctorate degree in Mexico. Well, yeah, I said it. I wouldn't mind buying a doctorate degree in Mexico. They're probably going to go, Erasmo said he cheated on his math thing. Like, well, yeah. But I don't care if you put it out on flyers and put it in cars. I've said it. It's the truth. I'm not going to hide anything that I've done. Very, very transparent, guys. Very transparent. But going back into the sports, it's a mistake. Sending our kids onto the field and into the courts is just a mistake. There's too many fluids and too many liquids. En el Jubilee dicen que son 3 semanas de agosto por internet y en septiembre ya vuelves. Eso es lo que se están diciendo, es un grande error. No creas, Ariana, lo mismo está diciendo el distrito y lo mismo está diciendo las otras escuelas aquí en Bronzeville. No es buena idea. O sea, no es buena idea. Yo prefiero que el distrito y Jubilee y todas las demás se enfoquen en todo el resto de este semestre, de perdida hasta diciembre, que nos den hasta diciembre para ver cómo está la cosa para iniciar el próximo semestre, ya viendo la posibilidad de regresar a las aulas. Pero al momento es irresponsable. Irresponsable, están poniendo una fecha de septiembre 8 para que regresen los pequeños a las aulas. Es irresponsable. No debiese ser. No debiese ser. Good morning. Uh, $300 and they send you everything. You choose the university, your degree, everything. Good morning, Irma. ¿Cómo estás? Aaron Galvan, I'll take one. Yeah, I want 2 doctorate degrees, please. January 2021 to get right, make it perfect. Sí, exactamente. Y ese es parte del problema, Ariana. Lo que dice Royal es cierto, es algo que lo cual nosotros hemos estado predicando, de que por favor nos esperemos hasta regresar a las aulas en enero. Y eso lo que nos da la oportunidad de que los maestros se preparen. Pero parte del problema, Ariana, es de que los números han estado apuntando a que no estamos listos para regresar a las aulas. Entonces, necesitamos planeación, preparación, y el distrito escolar como Jubilee, como otras escuelas, no han hecho los preparativos necesarios. One thing that I have learned about this pandemic is how important voting is in local, state, and national levels, and how their leadership affects everyone in our community. 100%, Anna. And I'm hoping that more individuals out there, they learn the same, because the disregard that a lot of these elected officials have had towards our community is just amazing. But saben, la otra cosa, the other thing, Anna, that really is amazing is that these people actually think that they're doing a good job. These people on the board and the superintendent, I don't know if you saw that piece, that little bit, where the superintendent literally said, most people in the community think we're doing a great job. Who the hell is he talking to? Most people in the community don't think that he's doing a good job. Most people in the community are very upset with this board. El little Eddie, La Minerva, and flip-flopping Philip that want to come back, they're upset with them. Y ni quien diga de Drew y de Prissy, their disregard for the people is horrible. I mean, Drew went out there in a meeting and said, well, we don't care. Prissy and I have 2 more years anyway, so we don't care. We'll do whatever we want. That's pathetic. But going back into it, they're so disjointed from the community because they think they're all high and mighty. They want you to applaud. They want you to treat them, aquí. They're so high and mighty that they don't know the fear, the anxiety that a lot of my people are out there, going through. They don't. And they don't care. They don't care. We had one of our custodians pass away yesterday, a beautiful custodian, beautiful person. Everything that I've heard in regards to the custodian, it's been amazing. She left work sick, went into the hospital, didn't come out. From the school to the hospital. From Stillman Middle School to the hospital. Not a word of condolences from the superintendent. Not a word. Not a word of regret. Not an apology from this board for making her go back onto campus. Not an apology. And let me tell people out there, I'm going to meet with my maintenance people. I'm going to meet with my people from maintenance because there are too many positives out there at maintenance department. And while top administrators are working from home, working from the comfort of their office, y los supervisores andan arriba de las camionetas nomás viendo a los trabajadores, they're producing positives after positives after positives at my maintenance department. So to all my maintenance people, I'm fighting for you. I've been addressing it for a while, but now my focus is with the maintenance department and all the other departments. But my maintenance department, because we have a big problem at the maintenance department, a very, very big problem. And I want to say one thing about BIZ. There's a lot of things that we cannot say in regards to making promises and stuff. But one thing that I will promise the community is, if you help uh, with this election, I will promise you that everything after November the 3rd will change. Everything, everything. Para la gente del departamento de transportación, para la gente del departamento de mantenimiento, todo cambia si ustedes se ponen proactivos en esta campaña. Todo cambia. And to all the directors out there, to all the directors out there who put our people out in the firing line, you should be concerned. To all the administrators, all the directors that put my people in harm's way, you should be concerned. Because if you think for a second that I have not taken notice, then you do not understand exactly what I do here in the city of Brownsville. I deal with information. I deal with information. So, to all the directors out there, if you have abused and mistreated my employees, my staff, my personnel, my teachers, my counselors, my diagnosticians, anyone out there, it has not gone unnoticed, and it will be addressed. And to the failed leadership at BISD Police, I'm concerned. To the failed leadership at the BISD Police and Security, I am concerned. I'm concerned. No more will you be puppets for any board member or for the board attorney after November the 3rd. No more. No más. Or for this stupid superintendent. Buenos días, Eddie. Buenos días, Papa. We're years away from normalcy. Yeah, you're right, Matthew. Good morning, Hermoso. Superintendent, and all his cronies are total failures. 100% Sunshine. I love saying Sunshine. Your vote have power if you vote. Sorry to say, but most people in the community are the ones that vote. Yeah, you have to come out and vote, folks. There's no other thing. The hundreds and hundreds of kids that cross the border daily, bringing and taking the virus every single day, this will only get worse. Yeah, and you're right, Adon. We have the pictures of individuals crossing over and over and over, and there's a lot of non-essential crossings. And again, guys, we've got to reconsider the border situation. The problem with the border issue is that the only one that controls the border is the federal government. And the federal government is adamant in not only keeping the borders open, which in part we need as a city, but also opening our schools, to the point that now they've politicized the opening of the schools. And it's always been political, but they politicized it in the sense that now the CDC is going out there and stating that going back to face-to-face teaching is important and necessary, and it is part of their guidelines now. That's how politicized it is. And again, guys, I'm very conservative, very, very conservative, but it is a mistake for Brownsville, for Cameron County to open up its schools. It's a big, big mistake. And I don't care what the CDC says. I don't care what Trump says. I don't care what Abbott says. I don't care what Mike Marath, my buddy, says. I don't care. I don't care. It's a mistake. It's a big mistake. Minerva Peña, the Pingüina, the stupid board president right now, she's a Trumper. She's a Trumper. She is a Trump supporter. And she believes that this is a hoax. She has said it's a hoax. She doesn't only believe it's a hoax, she believes that as soon as the election is over, then the pandemic is going to disappear because the Democrats were trying to get rid of Trump. That's what she believes. That is why we are in the mess that we are in here at BISD, folks. So, teachers, if you're going to go out there and support Minerva Peña, like Rose Longoria is doing by calling people, look, Rose, and Rose, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired, Rose Longoria. You're out there, pushing your pawn, pushing your Minerva Peña to all your people, and the only reason you're doing that is for job security. Because the only reason that Rose Longoria got that job as AA is because of Minerva Peña. It's the only reason. It's the only reason. She has her own speed dial. So Rose, be very, very careful in your communications to my people, because my people are still my people. The problem, Rose, is that you have ignored who exactly are my people. And little Eddie, stop sending friend requests to people, man. People don't want your friend requests, bro. Let them look for you. Stop sending friend requests to my people. My people let me know. My people are not going to vote for you, little Eddie. They're not, because you put my teachers through hell. Flip flopping Philip, you're out there applauding the superintendent on the Brownsville Herald. Sorry, bud. You're out there hugging Sylvia Atkinson, hugging Sylvia Atkinson at the meetings, Philip. Really, the person who decimated, who stole money from our children, who robbed the district, and not only this district but several other districts blind, and you're out there hugging her, Philip? Damn, bro. Qué vergüenza. What an embarrassment. And Laura, you continuing to communicate with Sylvia? You're a witness. You've been subpoenaed. You've been called in to testify, Laura. And we all know what you're going to testify about. And the community's going to know. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Tracy and Drew, I hope you don't decide to lie on that witness stand. But I'd love to see you perjure yourself. Really. At this point, if the superintendent sends condolences to the families, everyone will know it's because you called him out. He doesn't want to look like an idiot, but it's too late. He's worthless. He is worthless. And look at the meetings, guys. They should rename the meetings. They're not emergency meetings. They're Erasmo meetings, because all they're responding to in the emergency meetings and the special call board meetings is to anything that Erasmo's saying. That's all they're doing. Good morning, Isabel. I ate all my bun cake yesterday, and I ate all my cookies, so I don't have anything for my coffee. Oh, and thank you to my friends who gave me hand cleanser. It looks like a bottle of alcohol, but it says "Do not drink." It's hand cleanser. It's kind of awesome. And thank you to my friends who brought me Super Youth. Super Youth. To look even younger. I'm going to try it. I try anything. I'll try anything once. Praying for Rosita and her family. Yes. Beautiful person. And, you know, the co-workers. And you know what's amazing, Robert? That people from other schools were saying, oh my gosh, what a beautiful person. What a beautiful person. That's how impactful our personnel are in the lives of a community. You know, um, people need to understand that our children at times make special bonds with our lunch ladies, with our custodial staff, you know, with our security staff, man. You know, I've had students that have said, you know, man, I really appreciate the security officer because siempre me da buenos consejos. My kids at Lopez would tell me that, you know, siempre me da buenos consejos because our police force, our BISD police and security personnel, they care about our kids. They care about our community. And se siente. Not the leadership. The leadership sucks. The leadership of the BISD police and security sucks. Sucks. They are tools of Sylvia. But our police officers at BISD and our security personnel, oh my God, you know, I love it when my students tell me, they say, hey, oh, he's a cool cat. Gave me buenos consejos. And cause an impact, guys. Solo que en Valle de Río Grande y en Austin estarán monitoreando las cosas, y si sigue así, seguiremos a distancia y hay opciones. Tengo a mis hijas ahí. El problema, Liz, es de que tenemos que estar con la visión puesta y prepararnos para el aprendizaje a distancia, porque así podemos atacarlo al 100%, no 50% y 50%. Y lo que pasa, Liz, ahorita por decir, el Distrito Escolar de Bronzeville, lo único que han puesto a la mira de las personas es, esto es lo que vamos a hacer cuando regresemos cara a cara. O sea, what they've done, guys, is they said, this is the plan for when we return face to face. And then we go, okay, well, show us the plan for learning. Todavía no. And then we say, okay, bueno, aquí tienes el plan de cuando face to face, cuando regresemos a la escuela. Okay. Well, what happens if someone gets, the Rona? No sabemos. Todavía no elaboramos esa parte del plan. Oye, y'all have had 5 months, guys. 5 months. And in 5 months, you couldn't come up with a plan? Why is every other district surrounding us coming up with a plan? Good plans. Goodness gracious. BISD, I mean, follow the leadership of Terry Alarcon, Dr. Terry Alarcon in Portisville. Follow her leadership, because we have none here in Brownsville. None. Superintendent is worthless. Just collecting a paycheck. That's all he's doing. Good morning. Good morning. Diego! A ver cuándo me van a venir a lavar el carro. Diego y sus hermanos tienen un mobile car wash. Thank you, my man, for picking up my sign. I got a couple other signs I want you to take when y'all come. I saw you at Rosas. I don't know. ¿Dónde? Paulina. Rosas. Ask Peña to explain the desk. She doesn't care. They don't care. Rose Longoria. Restaurant. Rosas. ¿Cuál Rosas es? Who's Eddie? Exactamente. He's a no one. Eddie, the cable guy, needing a friend. Imbécil. ¿Qué onda, Juan Picasso? Saludos para Ramdacha. Who's Laura? Exactamente. Son nadie. They're no one. Laura is a board member, the youngest one. Laura is a disappointment. Okay, Paulina, thank you. Yay, can't wait to hear. The GOAT! Love you, Alex. Thank you, man. God bless you. We need board members who really know what they're doing and really love the kids. People are getting tired of all the politics. Yeah, David, and one of the hopes that I have, we'll focus on the future. One of the hopes that I have is to minimize the power of the board. Minimize the power of the board and minimize the influence of vendors and special interests. Because look, David, insurance, attorneys, food, services, everything, they all want to throw thousands and thousands of dollars into the pockets of board members. Look at Prisi, man. Prisi ran a campaign where she received $18,355. $18,355 she received from one vendor, just from one vendor. And they change the light bulbs in the schools. They contracted $8 to $9 million last year. So do you think that Prisi is going to vote against them when she received $20,000 from them? She's not. So we've got to cut vendors putting money into politicians. Got to cut it, and we can do it. Campaign finance reform at our local level, and we do it at the district, and then we'll do it at the city, and we'll stop vendors from Dallas, from San Antonio, uh, from McAllen, putting money into Brownsville politicians. Got to stop it. The cliques stick together. That's why I need my clique to stick together. My clique is bigger than theirs. Does she have court today? Fíjate que that's a great question. She was scheduled for have a hearing today on the 24th. My people are actually looking into it because there was word that was going to be changed till the 30th. I think that her attorneys required a little bit more time to respond to the motion that was brought forth by the feds. We'll see. I'll find out today and I'll post as soon as I know. But she was supposed to be on there on the 24th. That's what the motion dictated. It might have been changed. Got Erasmo. Hola. Erasmo meetings. True. Hey, my man. Love you. 1.6 million people died from TB last year. That's why when you start at the hospital, the same thing they give you is a TB test. 4 million people died from respiratory infections in 2018. We have to be careful with political agendas. We need transparency from our school and board and state, federal government. We do need transparency, 100%. Ha 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 ha. Ooh. Rose will get her ass kissing teachers to vote all those ratas we want off the board. Glad you're noticing some people that call you a friend and are also capable of backstabbing you. And I know some people were saying, "Oh, and that's why you said that Rose Longoria was your friend." Everyone's my friend. I don't trust all my friends. They're just friends. You shouldn't 100% trust all your friends. You shouldn't because they will backstab you. Rose got everything that she got the same way that Mary Tolman did. That's why they're very good buds. The same way that Sandra Powers did. The same way that Charlie Atkins did. The same way that a lot of ass kissing individuals did by kissing butt and getting promoted without being the most qualified individuals out there. We didn't need another AA. We didn't need another administrative assistant. We did not. And what they did to Dr. Cuff was pathetic. Dr. Cuff's a good man. Dr. Cuff is a good man. A good man. I love Dr. Cuff. He should have never been mistreated the way he was. And the superintendent sent him to Pace and promoted Rose Longoria. Why? Oh, well, while we were waiting for a principal to come in, to hire the principal. Why didn't they keep Rose there? And they did it because Minerva wanted her in the Glass Palace. The superintendent is a puppet of the corrupt faction that controls the board right now. And the corrupt faction is Prisi, Drew, La Minerva, puppet, Sylvia, Laura, Little Eddie. And I'm not mentioning Flip-Flopping Phillip because Flip-Flopping Phillip, they don't even take him seriously on the board. They don't take him seriously on the board. He's a joke to them. The corrupt board is Sylvia Atkinson, Little Eddie, Minerva, Prisi, Drew, and Laura. And again, no one takes Flip-Flopping Phillip serious. Sorry, Phillip. You've become a joke to them. And you've been ineffective in our community. You don't want to answer questions, bro. You don't want to come on here after saying that you would. But again, I didn't expect you to come. Flip-Flopping Phillip. Erasmo, what's the update on trash pickup? There's brush in the alleyways on Tyler Street. I have spoken with the city, with the mayor, and it's the same problem. They have a lot of their people out there. I can't remember the percentage. I think he said 18% of the people out there that have tested positive and can't go back to work. So it's going to be a while. Send me the information. I'll send it to the city. Robert Resendez Ritz. My vote will go to the candidates that hate what the present BISD board is doing and has done. Everything else does not matter. Yeah. It's the safety of our children, our safety of our personnel, and the safety of our community. Johnny, yes, quick question. I'm ready. My daughter at Stillman was truly upset with her passing. Yeah, Laura, because these see that was my point earlier. One of the things that I would do, Laura, and you could ask my cafeteria people and my custodian people. One of the first things that I would do when I visited a campus, while I was on the board, the first thing that I would do, I would go straight to the kitchen, and it wasn't to eat. I would go straight to the kitchen, and if my lunch ladies were sitting down having a meal, I would sit there with them, and I talked to them, and I shared with them the great appreciation that I had for everything that they did. Our custodial staff is the same. You know, they love our students. They converse with our students. They become an important part of our students' lives. And hence, they are majorly important in our community as a whole. They should be given that respect. Good morning, Tony. Bye. You're cool. Thank you, Paulina. Appreciate that. What do you care for in reality? Is it the money or is it children? Does BIZ really care about our children or the money? BIZ cares only about the money. Look, and going back into the vendor thing, look, Johnny, I mean, you could come and visit me at my office. I'm the poorest individual you'll probably ever meet that's ever run for office. I don't run my campaigns with tens of thousands of dollars. I don't think I've had tens of thousands of dollars in my hand ever in my life, menos to run a campaign. Last campaign that I ran with $3,000. $3,000. And that money came from my parents, my family, my friends. $3,000. And I was the top vote getter in that race. The second vote getter was Prisi. She spent $75,000. $75,000, guys. $75,000 for a non-paying position, only to be a tool for Sylvia and the vendors, because she had to pay the vendors back. Drew, and I'll show it to you. I'll prove it to you. Drew probably ran with $50,000, and that money mostly came from vendors. From vendors, and she fights for the vendors. She fights for the vendors. These people don't fight for you, bro. They don't fight for your children, people. Teachers, they fight for their vendors. They want their vendors taken care of because those vendors were the ones that paid for their campaigns. No vendor is paying for Erasmo's campaign. None. You are paying for my campaign. You. And you coming to pick up some cookies and giving a donation, you are paying for my campaign. So my loyalty is to you, the people, the teachers, the counselors, the diagnosticians, the maintenance personnel, the bus drivers. My loyalty is to you. This is your campaign. And that's your seat over there on the board. It's your seat. It's not my seat. But they've made it their seat. So the district and these board members that are asking to be elected, all they care about is the money. Little Eddie, as much as he's out there, man, that's what you said that I was with the vendors. I said, you told me that. Que no se haga para atrás el enano. He told me that. He told me that. He said, and I told him when I spoke with him, I said, little Eddie, you told me that you were going to take vendor money. And if you did take the vendor money, and when you got vendor money, it wasn't going to mean that you were going to vote in favor of them. Why do you think they're giving you the money? Why? Guys, honestly, why do you think vendors give politicians money? Stop being stupid. Stop being stupid. Stupid. Why do you think vendors give politicians, people that are running for office, money? Stop being stupid. My opponent in this race is going to get tens of thousands of dollars. Tens of thousands of dollars. And they're going to throw an anti-Erasmo, Erasmo DWI, Erasmo criminal, Erasmo this, Erasmo that. He's horrible. He's negative. That's what campaign they're going to run. I don't care. I don't care. Tens of thousands of dollars. And all they're looking at is the insurance contracts. That's what my opponents are looking at. The insurance contracts, the bank contracts. Yeah, because the banks are also out there. So to my opponent, we will throw out there the bank connection, the bank connection, the insurance connection, because I run to win. And anyone that puts their name in the same square where I'm at, you better expect a war. You better expect a battle because I appreciate your $10, $20, Johnny, that you gave to my campaign. I appreciate your $10, $20. And I'm not going to let you down in regards to fighting this campaign with every ounce of strength that I have, with every bit of information that I've collected. So I will use recordings from our lunch at La Troje. I will use documents, papers, memos, text. I will use everything out there to defeat my opponent. Everything. And I will show you just how deep their pocket, their hand is in the pocket of vendors and special interests. I fight to win. We will win. I was very proud and honored to work with three security officers at Lopez High School. Yeah. Extin, Aguilar, and Barron, all the three. Yeah. And let me tell you, my and I, you're not going to let me lie, Emily. My kids from Lopez, they would tell me, uh, he's a cool cat. He's cool. He gave me some advice. When does coronavirus end? When we find a vaccine. I'm praying that in the next. I'm praying that in the next 6 to 9 months. Laura, our new district clerk, not yet. Not yet. She still has to get voted in. Erasmo 2020, pura clica, bro. Will I be a bad mom if I send my kids to school? That's your call, Candy. Honestly, should you send your kids to school? No, do not send your kids to school. There's something about the buildings, Candy. Go do a building visit, campus visit, and you're going to find mold at the schools. The big goat. Love you, bro. Gracias. Sergio, morning. Good morning. A good day. You are leading the city of Brownsville by educating the people. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. With online learning, at least for the first 6 weeks, what's the status of sports and band practices? We talked about that at the first, Juan Carlos. They're planning to bring back sports during the 6 weeks, and it's a mistake. We're still a hotspot. It's a big mistake. Good morning. Good morning. Keep your enemies close, friends close, but your enemies closer. Yeah. Join the cheese train to vote the present BISD board out. Create change for the students and teachers. What happened to Dr. Cuff? They moved him. He was an AA, and just to give Rose a position, they moved him to be principal at Pace. And they told him, you're still going to be an AA, but you'll be there until we get a new principal for Pace. It's disrespectful. I mean, you're trying to tell me that Rose could do a better job as AA than Dr. Cuff? Impossible. Dr. Cuff is an amazing man. An amazing man. Question, Castro. Good. In the past, you criticized your naysayers for calling you animal names, but now you have gone after Mrs. Peña from BISD, called her La Pingüina. Isn't that what you were? No, because because you call me El Marrano, bro. I've never been bothered by being called El Marrano. I mean, I've actually, and you know this, because you follow a lot of my posts. I've taken pictures with marranos, and I was in San Antonio for a meeting, and I took a picture at the Pigsty. It is a restaurant close to the Pearl, and I thought it was kind of cool, and I took a picture with it. So I've never been bothered by being called El Marrano. That's not a question. That's not an issue. And again, you can continue to call me El Marrano. I mean, I'm okay with that. It's not when you start calling me things that are misleading in regards to having sex with students and all this other stuff. That I have offense to, bro, because it's not true. It's not true. The law enforcement know it's not true. That is why I find offensive. But again, Pingüina de la Minerva Peña deserves everything that she gets, bro. Everything that she gets. And I'll tell you why. She has put our students, our teachers in harm's way. So no, I've never taken offense to you calling me El Marrano. Honestly, you can continue to call me Marrano. I'm okay with it. It's like a nickname kind of sort of thing. So no, you can keep on calling me El Marrano. I've never ever ever criticized my naysayers for calling me El Marrano. Never. I promise you. Dr. Cuff is an awesome person and did amazing the short time he was at Pace. Yes, he did. He did a great job. And let me tell you that he was very, very missed. And I hope the new principal from Vela, Mr. Wood, does a great job over there. I hope he does a great job. Uh, I have some reservations, but I hope he does a great job. Good morning, Adriana Hermosa. ¿Cómo estás? I was about to say they never let local businesses get a chance to bid for audio, media, video needs. They don't. All of a sudden, your business is not registered for bidding. I got tired of arguing with purchasing departments out of all people. City and BIZ should use local business. Adolfo, that will change because we have to take the district out of the pocket of special interests and vendors, bro. But I need your help, Adolfo. I need your help. And I need all local small businesses' help. I do. Chiefs for BISD, Trust Place 5. Let's go. Love you, Daniel. Thank you, my man. And throw out some music for us. Good question. El Flip Flopper. Do you have signs? Yeah. Come by my office, 1240 East Madison. I have them here. Stop by. I'll be here until I think 11:30. I'm going to go put up a couple of signs, but I'll be here. Just send me a message. Erasmo Frankie Carlos will be new BIZ board members after November. Let's go. I want you. He's calling her Penguin from Batman, the movie. It's not an animal, it's a character. He can't help. She looks like Danny DeVito in a costume. La Pingüina. On way out, puro strawberry milk. Es cierto. I love the strawberry milk. Es cierto. Gonzalez knows me very well. Me sentaba a hablar con my food nutritional people, and I said, do y'all have any strawberry milk? And as I saw a freezer trailer at the funeral home in Los Fresnos late last night has been put in, and people were with crazy suits walking in and out. Go check it out. I will. I'll go, and if you can, Chris, take a picture, send it to me. But yeah, they're here. They're going to be popping up more and more. We're at capacity. One of the things, Rosita will be very much missed. Yes, she always took the time to talk to everyone. Yes, that's exactly what I've heard, Jessica. Great, great things about Ms. Covarrubias. And my prayers again to the family. I spoke with a niece and I spoke with a nephew of Ms. Covarrubias, and my heart. We lost a cousin last night. The wife of my cousin, Guadalupe Gutierrez, lost his wife. My cousin is Guadalupe, but we consider Maria a cousin as well. And my heart goes out to Guadalupe. My heart goes out to Sammy and to Matthew, her children. It's real, guys. It's not a hoax. It's real. It's not a hoax, and it's affecting. And Maria was a retired teacher for BISD. The one by Pade's line. Yeah. If you can take a picture, if not, I'll stop by. Albert Candela, you're my clique. Albert Candela and Richard are my clique too. They're my raza. We grew up together. We did some crazy things together too. Why were so many positions in the higher ups created that were non-existent, and the only used money that could have been used elsewhere, programs that do not exist or increase in salaries? We have secretaries for secretaries, like really, yeah. because that's the way they pay back their favors by giving these individuals that they don't necessarily need positions and jobs. Whether they force you out, they didn't force me out. I resigned, and I resigned because I was going through the DWI, and I didn't want to be a distraction. I wanted to go through the process, and I've taken responsibility for my DWI, and the best thing that I could have done for the district and for my family, because it was affecting my family and it was affecting the district. The best thing that I could have done was resigned and take care of my DWI and go through the process. You know, uh, you have to man up to stuff, bro. You have to man up to stuff, take responsibility for it, and move forward. And I hope in my community's eyes that they understand that it was a Class B misdemeanor. It was a mistake. It was stupidity, and I hope I receive the forgiveness of my community because I care, and I have apologized one too many times, but I wasn't forced out. I resigned. I resigned. But they did everything they could. I mean, they accused me of having sex with students in a car, in my car, and I'm going like, my goodness, I can't have sex with myself in the car, much less have sex with anybody else. But they were very petty. And one of the puppets that was used by Sylvia was Minerva Peña and Baltasar Salazar. And of course, they're going to do everything they can. They're going to throw everything they can against me. So look, Gilbert, I appreciate the question. I will answer any question, but let's not get distracted from the truth behind it. Erasmo, you have had so many Judases in your life, and end of story. Yeah, but we all have Judases in our life. That's just what happens. It's part of life, And you take the hits and you learn. One of the things I think that the Bible narrative tells us is that Judases will come, they will swing, they will hit. It doesn't mean that they win at the end. They don't. And one of the things that the Scripture tells us in Revelations, in El Apocalipsis, is that we are more than conquerors. Jesus wins at the end. And by Jesus winning, we win. Royals voting for Erasmo, Frankie, and Carlos. Thank you. You're a true leader, and how it should be. Damn straight legal campaign, 100%. Gore Festia Graphics helps you out for advertisement. Gore Festia. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of Festia Graphics. I've never heard of them. And if they want to help with my campaign, please tell them to call me. I don't know what Gore Festia is. Que no se haga para atrás el enano. I said that right? El enano. Who will running against current board members besides you? Carlos Elizondo is running against Sylvia Atkinson. Frankie Olivo is running in my old seat, place 2. Marisa Leal is running against La Pingüina, Minerva Peña. And right now, no one has signed up to run against Philip Cowan yet. But I hear there's a couple of names coming out very soon. Does Fiesta Graphics help you out from advertising you give them? I don't never advertise for Fiesta Graphics, J Ship, ever. Never. If you're referring to Big E Smokehouse, well, yeah, I eat barbacoa there. But you have to take into consideration that I promote every restaurant that I eat at. I mean, last night, I promoted Nothing But Cakes. No correlation with Fiesta Graphics. So I've never received a dime from Fiesta Graphics. Have they helped me out with advertisement? No. I'm using posters from last campaign that I did not get from Fiesta Graphics. So I don't know what you're trying to imply, but I've never received help from any of the politicos out there, any of them. So look, J-Ship, ask the damn question. Stop beating around the damn bush. Ask the straightforward question. Stop giving little snippets of stuff. If you want to ask me something directly. Be a man about it. Don't ask me half questions. But if your question is, have they helped me with advertising? No, never have, ever, for any of my races. The only thing that I ever received from uh, a family member of Fiesta Graphics was my first campaign shirt. Was my first campaign shirt when I ran for mayor. But it was one shirt that she gave me. It's a friend of mine, Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez Garcia gave me my first campaign shirt. It said Castro for mayor. And I loved it. I loved it so much that I still have it till this day. And I make the joke that back then when Aaron gave it to me, no me cerraba because I was fatter. So I would just put it on and take a picture with it. Now it fits me un poquito wanguito, but I still have that shirt. And I kept that shirt because I appreciate that Aaron gave me that shirt. It didn't come from Fiesta Graphics. It came from Aaron. One shirt. So if that's what you're referring to, it's not a good blow, bro. I've always said that BISD is the biggest employer in Brownsville, but our insurance sucks, and I just don't understand the concept. I'll tell you the concept, Tony. If you're asking me the question, I will give you the answer. The problem is the vendors, and I could show it to you by showing you the insurance committee meetings. Look, I spoke to the employee benefits committee. They know. Employee benefits committee members, I spoke to you. And remember what I told you? That if this district, if this board, and I told you, if this board takes away the committee and is in charge of your insurance, they will decimate your insurance. I told them it was like 80 people there in the room. And I'm willing to go talk to them again. Damn, bro. Feels like an episode of House of Cards. Watch out, Erasmo Underwood. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Thank you, Aaron. Are you saying I should be a movie star? Erasmo, who is your opponent? I have no opponent. I am their opponent. The person that has stated that they're going to want to run against me is the daughter of one of the Lopez people. And again, I appreciate anyone that's wanting to run. It's just they have to know that I run to win, but I am their opponent. I have no competition in this race. I am the competition. Royal Industries is back in Erasmo. I'm donating $1 million. I'll take it. Well, thank you, Erasmo. Thank you, Julio. Love you, man. Good morning, Sylvia. Cuff is awesome. He is awesome. An amazing man. They only cover us 10 days. Getting COVID after that, we have to use the sick leave days. They should cover us until we recover, and they won't, Benjamin. And see, that's part of the problem. That's why, look, and the truth, that's why the best option for everyone is keep everybody at home. Keep people off the campus. Because así, si las personas se enferman en sus casas, pues it's their responsibility, folks. Pero the district has to assume a little bit of responsibility because they brought them onto campus. They put them in harm's way. And that's a mistake. Send me a direct message with your office information, Erasmo. Please, I would like to speak with you in person. I will. 1240 East Madison. 1240 East Madison. At 11:30, I'm going to go put up some signs. So I'll be out like for an hour and a half. But 1240 East Madison, and I'll send you a message. Or you send me an inbox, Johnny. Send me an inbox. That way I'll respond because I have a lot of inboxes, please. On the cheese train. Love you, bro. Thank you, man. Good morning. Good morning, my man. Will our children be penalized if they don't go to band practice? No, they will not. I promise you. And if you get word of it, let me know. I will talk to my band directors out there. They will not be penalized. And I love my band directors. And again, this board and this superintendent took away thousands of their dollars. Has anything been said about Cameron County shutdown? No, none. And it's not going to happen. But we have a major crisis on our hand right now. We have a major crisis on our hand because our jails are like, we don't know anymore. I've heard up to 700 positives at our jails at Carrizales. It's very irresponsible. Our hospitals are at full capacity. Thank you, Mabel. Is part of the click, just pass it up. Is that our new principal at Pace, Mr. Wood? I think that's his name, isn't it, Mr. Wood? Again, every time I've talked to him, a very upfront guy. Have nothing ill to say about him. Have not heard anything bad yet. Green video, unless you're on the side of the Little Mighty Might wants one of your yard signs. I have a question in regards to funding for schools. How are funds allocated to different schools? Is it they're all based on the student population, Laura, but I'm not getting the complete of your question. Little Eddie wants one of your yard signs. Yeah. I just don't know where I'll put it. What vendors do you have concerns with? Which ones are influencing the board? All of them. All of them, from the lighting to the architects, to the construction companies, to the glass companies, to the food companies, insurance especially, because it takes a big old chunk of our pie, the attorneys, all of them. I'm concerned with all of them. Who is our new principal at Vela? I honestly, I can't remember. I don't know if they voted on it yet. I think it might be upcoming. I'll find out. A little Friday humor. Every time I start watching your show, my son says, "It's the Screaming Man!" Good morning, Encarnacion. Bendiciones. Little Might Eddie wants one of your yard signs. Yeah, I'm not too sure where I would put it, but good morning, friend. I have not been on for a while. I know. Oh, no. Lorenzo, man, my prayers, bro. My prayers. Yes, I was wondering what was going on. I hadn't seen you in days. Man, my prayers, my prayers, my prayers. Please let me know if there's anything that I can do, man. My prayers. Please keep me posted, man. Please. My prayers for the Benavides family, but prayers to you, bro. Please let me know. Good morning, my man. God bless you, bro. I did not know. You are a man of honor. Honor is important. Integrity is important. Ethics are important. It is a mess in the hospital. Please, people, take care of it. It's bad. Please keep on letting us know what's going on in the hospital. But yeah, we're going to have Joe Valdez on. Joe recently left. He was also in the hospital, Lorenzo, and he was having a hard time. Lorenzo, please keep us informed. Send me posts, send me information in regards, because a lot of people still don't believe. You know, La Minerva and all of these little people out there, they think that it's a hoax. So please, and again, my prayers. Secretary for secretaries, what really? Yeah. Who is Baltasar? The board attorney. Corrupt board attorney. $320,000 a year for 5 hours of work a month. Ladies and gentlemen, go out and vote. Time for change. Yes, sir. He is afraid to ask. Good morning, Goat. Love you, bro. Gracias, man. The truth will set you free, my brother. Erasmo for board members. Preach. Do you have the contact number for mobile car wash you mentioned? Yes. No, I don't. Send me the phone number. Let me see. Diego, send me the phone number. Wait, I have their number. 956-747-1870. Good guys, good kids. Appreciate them. El best option, January 2021, 100%. Good morning, Huicho. I've always liked the name Huicho. Hey, Huicho. It's for Luis, pero I have had a lot of friends that are named Huicho. Siempre me han encantado Huicho. Me encanta el nombre. Really, I'm not joking. ¿Qué onda, kid? Daniel, God bless. That's crazy. Need some signs, Erasmo. Bro, if you can pick him up in my office, 1240 East Madison, or send me an inbox, and I'll try to send him. Good morning, my friend. I've not been on for a while. I'm in the hospital. Yes. He did send us that Linda already. Love you, Lorenzo. Okay, question, my friend. Why do you call Philip flip-flopping Philip? Because at times he'll say like, "Oh no, yes, I'm with you. You know, yeah. Let's do this." And then like 10, 15 minutes later, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, let's just do it. and that's why they consider him a joke. That's why no lo toman en cuenta on the board. And I love Philip. I love his family. I love Amy. I love his wife. I love them. But flip flopping Philip, goodness gracious, man, grab your cojones and make a decision and stick to it. Stop flip flopping all over the place. He's out there going, "Oh, the president superintendent is great, is amazing, a wonderful superintendent." He's not. Take a stance, bro, and stick to it. Do you go against bids? Do you go against BISD? No, I don't go against BISD. I love BISD. I go against the corruption and the people that are pocketing our money. That's what I go against. It's crazy, Jay. And I'll show you. Come to my office and I'll show you everything. Good job, George. Good morning. Any news on Mr. Orlando Zapata, band director? No, none. And again, you want to respect the family, but I have received absolutely no other information in regards to Mr. Zapata. Someone have any information, please share it with me. It's not a hoax, it's a virus. It is, and it's very serious. Good morning. Summer makes the best zucchini bread in the world. Look her up for bread. I love my zucchini bread. Erasmo, Brownsville will not drown. Brownsville will not drown. Boca Chica will. Good morning, sir. Sorry so late. Lots of housework. It's all right. Just don't be late tomorrow. You got my vote, homie. Keep up the good work, dog. Love you, man. Gracias. And I don't only need your vote, Daniel. I need your family and friends' vote as well. So make sure that they come out to vote the last 2 weeks of October. Guys, our time is up. We're past an hour already. Any other questions that y'all may have, send them in. Today I'll be, I have signs here at the office. So is the city of Brownsville ready for this hurricane coming this way? We're going to get flooded big time. They are not. They are not ready. And someone was asking about sandbags, and I appreciate that the city of Brownsville was being a little bit proactive and started giving out sandbags. I think like a month ago. It's a great move. But are we ready as a city for a hurricane? We are definitely not. We are definitely not. Definitely not. Guys, have a great rest of the day. We'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Please pick up signs here at the office so I don't have to drive around all Brownsville. 1240 East Madison. Send me an inbox and please come and pick up the signs. I only have, I would say, like 35, 40 signs left. That's all I have left. I'm going to make some big signs that I'll be putting up. So please pick up these small ones now. I'm changing the number because these are the signs I used last campaign. Last campaign, I knew I was going to win, so I didn't put up all the signs. I saved them. I just kept them, kept up all the signs, and so I'm glad I still had them. So again, that's another less expense that I'll have. But I still want you to donate to the campaign. I still want your money. Yeah, I still want your money, folks. So please donate to the campaign. Any amount, doesn't matter. I want you to be a part of this race. I want you to be a part of this race because I'm not going to use special interest or vendor money. I'm going to use your money to win this race. Listen, I'm going to use your money to win this race because after November, my only loyalty is to you, my family, and my friends, my primos, my primas, my cuñados, my sisters, mama, papa, and you, my friends who have become my family through all this. Thank you. Have a great day. Be good to each other, guys, but please be good to me.